Hi, I'm Deb from Coffee Worx. We have a cafe and roastery in Rangiora, North Canterbury, and we also have a distribution centre and soon to have espresso bar in Christchurch. Do you know my goal is to inspire people into a love and passion for coffee? And that's probably just because I've been so inspired by coffee myself. Been in this industry for a long time and I've never ever got tired of learning more about this amazing product. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about what is espresso. Espresso, of course, is a type of coffee and it's also a roast of coffee. Some people overseas, they would call it an espresso roast. And that means that they are roasting it specifically so that when it's produced under pressure in an espresso machine, it's making all of the right flavours and the beautiful crema, which is the cream of the coffee. Today I just want to talk a little bit again about what is espresso. What happens in espresso is we've got these beautifully roasted coffee beans and they've been through the roasting process, and what's happening when the coffee is being roasted is that there is a complex chemical reaction happening within this bean. In the roasting, the sugars all caramelise, and whatever it is that's in that bean that makes coffee, it all starts to come together as the bean expands and the heat comes in and the coffee is roasted. And in coffee, there's about 2,000 flavour receptacles. It's one of the things that actually we can't replicate true coffee espresso flavour synthetically. Just too complex. And that's what makes it what it is. It's actually like an alchemy. And if you're a budding barista at home and you wonder why half the time it's fantastic and then sometimes it's not fantastic, or maybe you're a new barista and you're trying to learn your craft, or maybe you've been doing this for a while and never really understood exactly what you're doing. It's bringing so many elements together at once that produces a fantastic espresso. The very first thing you can't get away from, and I've talked about this before, is pressure. To make true espresso, you need at least 9 bars of pressure, and that is a lot of pressure. But it's that very pressure as the water and heat is pushing through those grinds that are packed into your coffee machine head that causes the crema to form. And in that crema is all of that flavour. You should know something about the flavour profile that you're working with. I'll just take one of our coffees and talk about that. We have one coffee called Midnight. It's what we call probably a mid-strength blend, and its flavour profile is a nice full beginning. And then right through the middle is a rich smoothness that goes through the coffee. And in there, we're getting all of the beautiful coffee flavours. And then it's got a slightly sweet chocolatey finish. And so when we're making that coffee through espresso, we're trying to bring out all of that flavour profile. So the way that we've ground the coffee, the way that we're packing the coffee, the extraction time, and the perfect balance of pressure is going to allow us to pull out that full flavour profile and get all of those flavours in there. If you have a favourite coffee and you're trying to bring out the absolute best in it, try and get an understanding of why pressure is the key to doing it correctly. Because each time you make a coffee, this is a completely new, absolutely one-off that you are making. And that's because on any given day, your coffee is going to be dynamic and changing, and you have to harness that and turn it into a fabulous cup of coffee. So if you're still struggling at home to get exactly the flavours that you want, keep experimenting. Try temping harder, try temping softer, try changing your grind. If it's not running perfectly, do something about it. Don't just put up with coffee that you're not really enjoying. Make sure that you go on this journey of discovery of what is it that makes God in a cup. Espresso done perfectly, there's nothing like it.